Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble?
Action.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the Cracker Culture Podcast. I'm Smokin Joe, and my co-host.
Hey, I'm Lizard Dick.
And this is the Cracker Culture Podcast adult version.
Yeah.
This is not for children.
Not at all.
This is rated R.
R, baby. Restricted.
We have graphic violence.
Violence.
We have brief nudity.
Nudity.
And if you expect to get anything sensible out of this show, you're sadly mistaken. So now, please, lock up your children, lock up your wives, and let's enjoy the show.
That's right, baby.
Lizard Dick's been out for a few weeks, so we haven't put a show out. And the reason is Lizard Dick is suffering from herpetogonosyphilis.
Yeah, and it's just about as bad as it sounds, maybe even worse. I'm going to be honest with you. This is something that you just really don't want to give to anybody unless you really don't like them. I really don't think you can give it to anybody, but maybe there is a stage that you can.
So that being said, if I break out with big
Lizarditis.
boils and pimples all over this side of my body, you'll know that it's contagious.
Yeah. No, I think we're in the clear on that, but let me tell you, it's a pretty terrible disease. It's probably the most painful situation I've ever been in.
And it's called herpetogonosyphilis.
I think that is the correct gynecological terminology, sir, yes.
But to shorten it down, they call it the shingles.
Yes, the shingles, baby. And
not like the type that you put on your roof.
No.
Just the side of your head.
Well, it could be anywhere on your body, but it will not cross what they call the midsection. So
wait a minute, you had pimples all the way down one side of your body?
No,
like
sir.
One testicle had pimples or what?
No, sir, let me explain, okay? I'm saying that if it's on your neck, it's either going to be on the left side of your neck or the right side. It's not going to be on both. Okay? It doesn't cross the center mass of your body. So mine was on this side of my face and this side of my neck. It wouldn't go over here and it won't go over here. It doesn't cross the center.
And I know that Gary's been suffering with this because I talk to Gary daily. And we was talking, and I said something about his lapse in memory because he is just shot out all to hell. And so a few things we was talking about, and my wife, she says, what do you expect? He's had Ernie the elbow.
Yep.
He's had the shingles.
Yep.
He's had butthole problems.
Yep.
And everything else. He's lucky he's even here.
Pretty much a candidate for Social Security, you know. That's what I was going to see if anybody's or any lawyers out there can help me. Thinking I need to get on disability for all these medical illnesses I got because I was spending a lot of time at the doctors.
He even went back, and if you've watched any of our previous Smokin Joe and Lizard Dick shows,
Yeah.
one of his biggest topics is his asshole.
Yeah.
So he went back today. To see Granny Super Knuckle.
Yep.
And how did that experience work out?
Well, I saw her walking down the hall. She come to the door and said, Gary Ward. That's me. She don't know me as Lizard, just Gary Ward. But anyway, because I'm in the Veterans Hospital there. Shouldn't have said that, but hey, I'm in that hospital. So anyway, come on back here, have a seat. No, not in that chair over here on this exam table.
They put you in stirrups like a gynecologist table.
Just
your legs up over your ears.
Look, are you telling the story here? How else do you think she's going to see in my butthole? No, just kidding. Anyway,
she was a butthole surfer. Wasn't that a band?
She said,
Wouldn't she have to move your testicles so that they can... Because wouldn't they be flopping over
your door knocker's in the way, sir.
You guys have just turned my examination into just a spectacle here.
It is a spectacle. Anything with you is a damn spectacle.
Look, I was in there in the office, and she said, look, how's it going? And I said, well, I'm doing fine. I said, other than about with, what'd you call that? Herpes?
Herpetogonosyphilis.
Yeah. Otherwise known as the shingles. I said, I'm doing just fine. My face burning off at any point in time. I can't sleep on my head because I can't touch anything with my head. You know, I can't sleep on my back. I can't sleep on that side. There's only one side I could sleep on, so I'm not touching anything. You know, my neck is not and my face is not.
And also
you sleep on your stomach.
Another one of his ailments that he was recently diagnosed with was sleeping disorder. So he's supposed to be wearing a CPAP.
Yeah, explain to me that, genius. My freaking nerves are on pins and needles on my face, and you'd like me to strap a mask on? I don't think so. Okay? And one that I seen, I didn't tell you, I got the mask. Beautiful. Absolutely worthless without the CPAP machine. I guess that's on back order because of the supply chain.
So did you get a designer mask or what?
I got two different styles. I got the complete face mask that looks like I'm Jim Carrey with a big mask on, like a clear mask, and big giant. And here's the thing I don't like about it. It looks like I'm hooked up to a wet vac, bro. Because it's like a fucking giant hose that comes up and it hooks into your mouth or your nose thing. I'm like, that don't look very comfortable at all.
It's
you know,
not supposed to be.
Dude, you're going to be wearing that over the night.
Yeah, you're not supposed to move.
Okay, so, and then the next kind is, it's got one that just goes over, I think, your nose. And then it's got one strap, which I'm thinking I'm going to be good with. But
I can just imagine Gary about 2 o'clock in the morning having to pee and jumping up the
Folks, we don't make much money, but we have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Cracker Culture Council.
It's the Cracker Culture Podcast.
But it started off as a Cracker Culture Council.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was the Cracker Council.
You can just please write it on the wall for me so I can see it. Thank you, producer.
You can't read.
Well, you know what? Draw a picture for me. I got one for you. Look, it's my skill crane.
Alright, back to the asshole problem.
Okay, yeah. So, she said, how's things going? I said, okay, other than the shingles. And I don't know if you kind of think about it. And I hate to be disgusting, but might as well be.
Sorry.
You know, if you're sick, you're not eating anything. And generally, you might be getting sick and dispelling it out of your stomach that way. But
out of your stomach? You mean out of your bowels?
Throwing up, Joe.
Oh,
throwing
okay.
up or crapping until there's nothing left because you haven't ate anything, is what I'm getting at.
Okay, so
then when
you're
you start to emerge through from the tunnel to the other side, you start building up, getting a little bit of fiber, getting a little bit of action going on in the old intestines and down to the bowels, and build up a nice, you know, ready to go package. It's generally going to be rather large and just take you out.
Oh, he's describing his bowel movement like something you're taking to FedEx. It's UPS. What can Brown do for you? United Poop Services. Oh, God. Folks, I tell you, we might not have a lot of money, but we can be funny.
Well, they give these pills that you take when you take that medicine, and it's supposed to help with your constipation. So I didn't have that much issues. So I didn't report any issues to her at all. She said, if you need me to, I can perform an examination. I'm like, I'm all good right now, baby. You know what I'm saying? So there you go, and that was it. But it was the same lady that I think that the doctor and an assistant, because there was 2 people up in my ass that day. And
Joe, sit back. You have a shadow on your face.
Okay, folks, we're back. We're sorry we had to take a brief pause. Gary's rectal issues got too funny and we lost all control of the show.
Yeah, it was all over the place. We've cleaned up the compound now, and we're back to resume normal communications.
There's nothing normal about our communications. Don't let him lie
That's
to
true.
you. I'm about the truth.
Yep, that's true.
No, I know Gary's had a lot of issues. I mean,
Lots.
He was born ugly.
Yeah, underneath the elbow, remember that? He was right here. Had issues with that.
That was from the shot.
That was from the shot. Jody said that I got 2 shots. I got the Moderna. Anyway, love that stuff. Anyway, then what else happened to me, Joe? Oh, I had a pallet. I threw it on the ground and it bounced off the ground and hit me in the leg and bruised my leg and turned my foot black. That took about 2 to 3 weeks to repair, and the bruise on my leg has still been on there from 2 months ago. And I did show it to my doctor, and she said it's fine. If you were going to die, you would already been dead by now. So I'm pretty excited about that I'm not dead.
And now you got sleep apnea.
Yeah, I got
hypergonosyphilis.
It just, that's what I was talking about, disability. How much could I get, do you think? What do you think? Because I know if I was in Oklahoma, you can get it like if you were, you can get it real easy down there, just like if you farted too much, that's a disability down there, What would you call that, hypergasolysis or what?
Oh my God. If you're still watching, I apologize. I warned you at the beginning of this show. It's not for people.
No.
If you have an IQ over 30, you probably would have figured out now. I mean, you might not want to stick around when Lizard starts eating crayons. So
look, folks, I know you missed me. I just thought I'd throw a little extra in there for you.
Yeah.
I think you were supposed to bite the crayon.
I think you already did. You already took a bite of it.
Oh my God, I'm busted now. Crayon eating. Yep. So what's going on locally, Joe? You know anything about what's happening here? What have you been reading up on?
Well, I really am involved with the school board, and I do not want anybody to think that this part of my shows has anything to do with my political shows. But they had a vote. Now, this is, there's nothing funny about this at all. They had a vote this week to make National Prayer, May 5th, the National Day of Prayer at the school board. And I guess Gwen Gittens, she made a motion that it be passed, and it was then seconded by, I think, Miss Fisher, and there was some people said that it was Melissa DiVigelli, but I'm certain it was Miss Fisher. But anyway, that passed, and 6-1. There was one holdout. Can you guess who the holdout be?
I think I know, but I'll let you answer it for me.
Well, you like to call her, I like to refer to her as that horse-ass Chris Patrica.
Well, I kind of figured as much.
Look, I realistically, there's a couple on them board I think are full-blown atheists. And they even voted to pray. And here this spawn of Satan, Chris Patrica, look, I have been really trying to be calm on my shows talking about some of these school board members because I do a show, a political show, and I try to expose properly the corruption in the Lee County School Board. What I do, the Lizard Dick and Smokin Joe show, we do this for our own damn amusement, and if you don't watch, we're okay with that.
Yeah, because we watch it, and then we at least know we got one viewer. That's us.
Right.
Yeah. So we're good with that. We can be each other's fans, and then we got one fan each.
That's right.
Only I got 2 because I got an unknown fan. I won't name that person. Hope you're still out there. Sorry, I took a little vacation. I don't speak 3-4 weeks.
Well,
but we're back.
I give a shout out to one of your fans who's missed you a lot. His wife called me, Abilio. They said they was tired of rewatching the shows over and over. They needed a new Lizard Dick show to come out soon. So,
all right. Well, shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. You know, we're back. Yeah. We're live. Well, we're
alive. We're half alive.
Yeah, half alive.
Yeah. So I'm only live on Thursday nights. The rest of the time we're half alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and you know that there's also, which I heard about but could not report on until Thursday. I got the in writing from the HR department at the school board. One of our researchers got in writing that the auditors was auditing the school board. Now, it's not a forensic audit, and I don't know how much longer he's going to be in town. If you watch my live show, I give out his name, his contact information, and if you have any complaints or you know of any like misappropriation of funds or anything like that's going on in the Lee County School Board, you need to give them a call like fast. So, but you know, those things are kind of the topics that I've been working on. And I've got a big show on next. Now, Saturday we're going to be at the State Farmers Market. That's their 75th anniversary in Fort Myers. I was talking with Al Oakes today from Seed to Table, and me and him, we worked the State Farmers Market for years. Alfie was there as a child, and we were talking. He was having his mom try to pull up some video of when they had the stalls out there, and you know, me and Alfie, we worked in the warehouses there for years together. So, you know, it's something that, you know, we're going to go out and support. Also, Arlene Williams, she's running for the Spout president. So, you know, she's a school bus driver. She's dedicated. She's been working for the Lee County School Board for over 3 decades. I have had the privilege to get to know Miss Arlise, and she's a wonderful woman. I think she's got a snow cone business, Miss Jessie?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's going to be out there, I guess, for the 75th anniversary. She's going to be out there with the snow cone, her snow cone cart and stuff. We're going to go out there and show our support and kind of meet some old friends and some new friends alike, so we're looking forward to that. And this show probably won't be out by then, but that's going to be Saturday, so that's, you know, that's tomorrow. Probably this show probably won't go out till tomorrow. So, and then on Thursday, where I normally do a live show at Bonita Bill's, I'm going to do a live show from the old courthouse in Fort Myers, downtown Fort Myers steps, where we're going to have several speakers, and it's going to be in reference to the National Day of Prayer, which is now May 5th. And so instead of Cinco de Mayo, it's Cinco de Preo. So come on out and visit us there Thursday. I think we start that at 6. And in the following week, I'll be back at Bonita Bill's, and we will be talking about a lot of things to do with the Lee County School Board, the upcoming elections. I do have a lot of great guest speakers lined up for my political show, and I'll let you know as we go along who's going to be on from show to show. Unfortunately, I can't allow Lizard on that show because he's a conflict of interest.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Now it's we're gonna be segregated here. It's like this. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't that we're segregated. You just ain't got enough sense to talk to educated people.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Lizard's actually a fairly intelligent person in the world of Oklahoma.
See what I'm saying? Always got to bring the man down like this. You know
what I said? Like, you was fairly intelligent.
I was almost a Mason at one time. Almost. Well, I was a DeMolay.
I think you was a dingleberry.
No, it was a D-Malay, and that's your first step into getting into the masonry later on. So I could have been a prestigious person at one time.
Yeah. What was you shooting? Be like the 3rd degree mason or what?
I was just going to try to get into the concrete work. That's all. I heard they built shit, so I said, okay, let me in, see if I'm ready to play.
Like I said, folks, you stand nothing to gain intellectually from this show.
I don't see anything substantial you provided.
I provided you damn dinner tonight.
Oh, that was true, too. That was good, too. Hey, see, that's going to need to be in my contract. I was going to talk to you about that because you got all these engagements. This Thursday night, you got this at Bonita Bill's. Then this next week, you ain't going to be having it because you're down on the old courthouse.
Oh, and then I'll tell you, next month we're going to go live from the VA hospital and visit Lizard Dick in his iron lung.
No, he swallowed the tube for the damn ventilator.
Yeah, he swallowed the tube on his CPAP machine. I can see him now.
I hooked it up to my bong and ripped one real good.
Oh my God, it's always.
Anyway, sorry about that, folks. Need to make that be X-rated and all. Hey, one of these days I feel like I'll feel good. So, you know, when that happens, I'll let you guys know. But until then, just look at me like I'm very disabled, okay? If you see me parking in the handicap spot, just let me go. Okay?
Oh, there's no help. You know,
that food was kind of spicy, though. Yeah, it was. I'm going to take a poll of our listeners. Well, it wouldn't be a 50-50 shot, would it?
I mean, look. His taste buds are about as sensitive as his emotions here.
I'm in the middle of a herpes encephalitis or whatever you said. What the hell's wrong with you? What am I supposed to have? My body's supposed to be perfectly healed?
But good food.
Don't let me throw my arm around your chest here like this.
Oh, God.
You know? Oh, my God. Such violence.
I just hope that you live through this podcast. I'd hate to have.
Are you inciting violence on the show?
No, you're decrepit. You're about to fall apart. What the hell? I mean, I've had 3 heart attacks and 2 stents, and you're in worse shape than me, it sounds like.
I was thinking about that, too. And I thought, no, it couldn't be.
Oh, yeah, and that's another problem with him. What's your heart rate?
Well, it depends on whether I'm sitting, standing, or sitting and standing.
But for real, I mean, look, his heart rate's extremely low.
It's generally around 50 beats a minute, and the normal heart rate's around 90 beats a minute. But when I did the sleep apnea test, they detected a heart rate of 28 beats a minute. 28
beats a minute. He's a damn walking zombie.
Fucking.
He's like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He's Florida's Joe Biden. He's just walking around barely here. Damn it, man.
Hi, I'm Joe Biden. I'm going to give billions and billions of dollars to the Ukraine, and you guys are going to pay high gas prices.
I thought you was a Biden supporter back in the day.
I am, Joe.
You crazy as hell. I done shot your
Wake up, Sleepy Joe. Oh, what can it be?
And he's not known for his singing talents neither. I mean, he's not.
Why do you always downgrade me?
I just don't want the people think I'm promoting a false narrative here. You're not a singer. You're not an intellectual.
What is there left? Not much. Thanks, Joe. Just matter. Just, bring it on down to just matter, human matter.
No, you've got some useful purpose. We're just trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, all right.
Keeping the proctologist in business.
You can't talk too much shit over there. You keep the cardiologist in business.
Yeah, between my heart and his ass, you never know what kind of shit's going to beat.
We just need to get one all-around doctor that we don't have to keep going to these specialists that knows a little bit about everything.
Yeah, it's called a veterinarian.
Oh.
Hey, you think this I'll tell you, y'all gonna think this is bullshit. But
That's
it's true.
bullshit.
I remember when I was a kid, I was sick, something happened, and my mom and dad wasn't there at the house, and my grandfather said, I'm gonna take you to the doctor. And I'm thinking, okay. My grandfather took me straight down to the damn veterinarian, and the veterinarian come in there and talked to me, and you know, and remarkably enough, the veterinarian did fix what was wrong with me. And I'm like, Grandpa, I can't believe you took me to a damn horse doctor. He said, there ain't no better doctor in the world than a veterinarian. He said, because the rest of your patients can tell you what they're feeling wrong. When you're a veterinarian, you got to figure it out with somebody telling you. Right. So I guess I've been treated like an old horse, half-dead horse most of my life.
That is a pretty different way of looking at it. I never thought about that.
My grandfather went to the veterinarian pretty much for everything. That ain't no lie.
Well, you do that.
He was taking he was taking dewormer before it was popular, probably.
Well, remember when I was younger, they was breaking into the veterinarian stores and getting that ketamine or whatever that is.
Yeah, they was getting high with that.
And that was what, a horse tranquilizer or something?
Some kind of tranquilizer, yeah.
I mean, that was one of the days, the good old days, you know.
It wasn't that to get about a horse tranquilizer.
No, but it wasn't methamphetamines. It wasn't killing a bunch of people. It wasn't crack cocaine. It was just a little horse tranquilizer. Not everybody did it. It wasn't mainstream. Was it mainstream? I don't know.
I never done no horse tranquilizer.
Well, that's like they was talking about that crocodilian shit that like eats your body up, your skin and shit. I ain't never seen nobody looking like that. I seen it on TV or in a magazine or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
This drug called crocodilian stuff that they've done.
Boy, you live in a different world, man. I don't know.
No, man, that shit's real, and it like eats your.
It eats your skin holes in your skin. It chunks you out.
You inject it or something, and then it literally eats your fucking.
Why the hell would you do that?
Because you're addicted to it. You want that next high.
It started off real popular over in like Russia and like over in Europe and Asia and
you
shit.
Get really euphoric.
Now it's starting to make its way over here.
Yeah,
it's like up north.
I don't understand it. First off,
you get sores, like bed sores.
Yeah.
And then they crater out into like raw skin.
And then it
just all over your whole body.
It eats your flesh.
It's like being eaten alive. It's basically really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that
No, I thought you knew about that. I've been watching. I watch them National Geographic shows and stuff.
That's because you're looking for them.
I am. Do you know they used to back in the day, bro? Tell you right now, I had some good nights Friday nights.
The Koi Tribe.
Hey, and we didn't have DVD. You couldn't stop it and pause it because it had all them lines in it and shit. You know. Oh my gosh. Those were the good old days. Thanks, National Geographic magazines.
Gary's first.
The Tribes of Zimbabwe. Love you, girls.
Oh, God. Only in my lifetime would I be subjected to such stupidity.
See, now you keep saying that. Here, I can't believe that you're speaking to your co-host like that in such a manner.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you believe it? We've never talked to each other any other way.
I know, but you're sitting here acting crazy like I shouldn't be talking about those girls, you know.
Well, you think you should?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You better be glad your wife don't watch this show.
There's no chance of her watching this show. I don't have to worry about that. Sorry, folks.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go, folks. This is the producer who's arguing now with the host.
Let's be. Y'all want me to be interactive in the podcast, so I'm being interactive. Don't try to fucking play off that you fucking sitting there reading motherfucking books. When you watch one of the dumbest shows out of them all,
you make me watch it.
I do not make you watch it.
Are you guys thinking of Young Sheldon?
No, that one's not so bad. But
what is it? What's the show?
The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I hate that motherfucker. He's so smart, bro. He's like a book. You can't get. He's like you, bro.
Yeah. I look like a tall, skinny, effeminate man.
But you have his brain, bro. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
No, I don't have his brain.
Yes, you do. Think you do. Think you know every damn thing. All right, what else is going on, Chieftain? You gonna talk about anything? Any other exciting news?
Well,
any major drug busts? How's Sheriff Grady Judd doing over there?
I don't know. I ain't talked to Grady in a while. But
I see our sheriff, Carmine. Remember his last name there? He was in trouble for taking a plane ride to another location for a reunion party for or somebody was.
What happened?
Our sheriff here in Lee County, Carmine, was taking a plane ride with 6 other officers on their off time to a retirement party for another person up north.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying he was misusing the county, the state money or whatever.
Yeah, we're going to cut all
this.
this.
Well, there's nothing to it. They already cleared him. There was no problem.
Oh, okay.
It was good for him.
I don't need no sheriffs on my ass.
It's all good news. That's what I'm saying. It was great.
Especially not
oh my gosh.
Billboard.
So I'm glad that Carmine was cleared of no wrongdoing. I tell you who I'd like to talk about is Sheriff Bob Johnson. Are you familiar with Sheriff Bob Johnson?
No.
He's out of Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Yeah, Santa Rosa County here in Florida.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with him?
Well, I guess some people, a culprit, had broke into several houses, and one of the homeowners shot at the culprit.
Yeah.
But then they wasn't sure which homeowner done it. Nobody owned up to it. So Sheriff Bob Johnson, he comes out on social media, on TV. He said, look, it's okay that you shoot somebody that breaks into your home. We prefer you do it. Save the taxpayers some money. He said, but whoever fired that shot, he said, you're not in no trouble. Come see me. I offer a gun safety course so we make sure you hit your target.
Man,
that is a hell of a sheriff right there.
That's fantastic, bro. That's what we need.
So,
it's kind of like the Wild Wild West.
Hats off to Sheriff Bob Johnson in Santa Rosa County, Florida.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he's my kind of sheriff. Him and Grady Judd.
Yeah,
please. Pace, Florida.
We don't really drive through that area, do we?
I do once in a while.
You better slow down a little bit. Just in case.
Well, no, I said hats off to him. Maybe he'll give me a thing.
He might the senior discount.
Did you hear about that wedding in Longwood?
What kind of wedding was in Longwood?
Well, it was a very happy wedding.
Yeah.
Until they called for emergency services, people started falling ill.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yep.
So they got a 911 call.
Yep.
And apparently, people were over-medicated with food laced with THC. So the police...
That's like be like an edible.
So the deputies showed up. Yeah, the deputies showed up, and they wanted to know, how did this happen?
Sure.
And so one of the people there said something. I said, well, he said, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people come to this wedding. He said, they partake in use of marijuana.
Which he's a rat. He just ratted them all out.
But what he said was, he says, so, they might have all been sitting there with their own personal use of marijuana. And so the sheriff says, well, he said, look, he said, we've already got 3 in the ambulance and 3 more up there waiting for ambulance. He said, so we don't believe it was personal use. He said, we want to talk to the caterers and stuff like that. So when I watched the police body cam footage, the deputy's body cam footage, it was pretty funny. They asked the bride and groom if they knew anything about the food being laced with marijuana, or had it been done with their knowledge, whatever. And the groom, he said, what, huh? And he was totally he finally said no, but he stammered around enough till you felt like he knew something. Later on, it was the deputies later arrested the caterers and the bride.
The bride.
So apparently the bride and the caterers set up this fabulous feast of happiness for their wedding.
And that all sounds great until something goes wrong.
So till the ambulance gets called.
Yeah, and who wouldn't want lunch? I was the life of the party, bro. We put some shit in that, in them cupcakes and all that, and this punch bowl, and look, now we're going to jail because these folks went in an ambulance because they couldn't handle the high. I mean, you know, what's up?
So, look, realistically, if any of you folks are in Longwood at that wedding, you were actually at that wedding, and I'd like for you to contact us. Send us a message. Tell us which item that y'all ate that was laced. Was it the cake?
Yeah.
Was it the hors d'oeuvres? Was it what was it? Was it a cucumber sandwich or something? You know, I want to know.
Give us the dimensions. Of that
I want to know what put you in the ambulance.
Yeah, where can you buy those at?
No, that's crazy. That's just unbelievable, some of the stuff that you...
Okay, did we even talk about my CPAP machine? Yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about your
that it never came in yet. I got the hoses, but not the machine. So I guess I blow into that, or what?
No, the CPAP machine, you just sleep in and it puts oxygen.
I know, but if I don't have it, do I just blow through the tube and then let it come back in my face?
Well, I'll tell you something else. Toby Keith.
Yeah.
He was confirmed to be the oldest dog living by Guinness World Book of Records.
There's no way. Is that a USA dog or is that a dog out of the country dog?
No, he's a Florida dog.
A Florida dog.
Florida dog.
Cracker dog.
Owned by the dog owner's name is Jelsa Shore.
Yep. Cracker.
And she adopted Toby Keith from a shelter. Toby Keith has been confirmed to be 21 years and 66 days old by the Guinness World Book of Records. So Toby Keith, the Florida Chihuahua, is now the oldest dog on earth.
We salute you.
So yeah,
oldest dog.
Go Toby Keith.
Yeah.
What a cute name.
Toby Keith. I'll tell you something that really aggravates me.
What?
One of the big things that's popping up on news feeds is the damn alligator crossing the road in Orlando by the International Airport. I don't know where in the hell part of Florida you don't see. Well, I don't know. Out here where we live, I see alligators every day. It don't make national news. I don't understand what's a big deal.
Right.
We live in Florida. We got alligators. And that's another reason for you northerners to stay out of Florida. It's overcrowded. There's no room here. We don't want you to turn Florida into a hippie commune like California or something. So.
Oh, speaking of California.
Oh, now we got breaking news from California. What happened in California?
Where they are thinking about paying. Remember what we were talking about with Benicia yesterday? Where they're starting to pay transgenders and making for $900 a month, or making the taxpayers pay for their operations.
Yeah, that's look. Another reason why we need to just abolish California. So what Miss Jessie was just talking about is in the state of California, they're trying to pass a bill where they pay, if you're transgender, they pay you, I think, what, $900
a month.
$900 a month for being transgender, or use taxpayer dollars to help them get the surgery.
That's fantastic, Joe. I mean, that leads you to be whoever you want to be at taxpayers' expense, okay? Joe, say you're born a man, and you say, look, I always wanted to be a stripper. I can make more money, but this body ain't cutting it. You say, hell, I'm going to transgender. I'm going to throw some boobs on. That's easy. You can get horse chromosomes, whatever, and grow some boobs. And then
Have you researched this?
No, I just see this shit on TV. They said, "What's that girl's name?" That
another one I'm telling you.
Anyway,
the TV.
Listen
These
to
genius
shut the hell up? I'm
scholars
trying
of
to
the
say.
TV.
Anyway, so he uses your taxpayers' money if he lives in California to get his male genitalia removed and the new ones installed, and then he can be a pole dancer like he wanted to on taxpayers' expense. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that he's just gotten it done for free, basically, under California law now.
Well, if they're giving him $900 a month, he'd probably want to keep it some bitch on as long as he could.
Yeah.
Shit, $900 a month. Damn.
You have to provide any proof that you're transgender, or you just say it?
What's the proof? How do you prove that you're not transgender? If you claim you got a thing and you don't want to have it no more, then that what it makes you transgender?
Yeah, but what if you don't have a thing and you want one?
But you can say that until the cows come home, as long as you don't do it. Collect $900 a damn month.
Oh, once you get to the
No, I think they're gonna put stipulations where you're.
They're gonna put stipulations on being transgender.
No, on proving.
But there's no proof other than a mental deficiency. There's no other proof. Either you got a penile, you don't have a penile, and you want it took off, or you want to add it on. I mean, that's
they got extensions.
Oh my God. Only in.
You said if you want to add on, I'm just saying. Like, I didn't find that such a bad answer for what you said.
Man, I'm just telling you.
Might have been looking for a little extension. You never know.
Well, look. I have to tolerate this for a few more minutes, folks. Let me try to switch the subject. You was talking about the police officers and stuff.
Yeah.
In Bunnell.
Yeah.
And
Bunnell.
Yeah, in Bunnell, Florida.
Bunnell.
Yeah, Bunhead.
I was trying to be funny, dear.
No, you weren't.
My tickle spot.
Didn't work out. Didn't work out for you, did it?
In Bunnell, Florida, a gentleman named David Stover. He's 57 years old.
Wow, that's pretty old.
He went to the Wendy's at 2570 Commerce Parkway.
Love that place. Hot and juicy, home of the hot and juicy.
When he placed his order, he flashed his badge and wanted his discount because he's a DEA officer.
Yeah, damn right he has DEA. Okay.
So, Mr. Stover said that he was demanding a discount.
Sure.
Started threatening to report the staff to corporate for not giving the DEA officers discounts.
Damn right.
Stover's has been a regular at the Wendy's for 2 years.
Okay.
Worker said he used to get a discount at the restaurant because he had a friend who was a cashier there, according to the rest report. But when the worker left their job, Stover started claiming he was a law enforcement officer.
Well, there's where things are going to not do so good. Yeah, how'd it work out, Joe?
Well, Stover denied ever claiming to be a DEA agent.
No, he never. He
did admit to carrying a concealed carry permit badge, which he claimed he showed to employees because they asked to see it.
Aha.
Currently, Stover faces a charge of impersonating a law enforcement officer.
See, that's where things went horribly wrong right there, is when that occurred.
Yeah.
Because he should have never done that.
Look.
And he's going to get what? $2.50 off his burger? But now he's in jail? You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Good job, law enforcement.
Yeah, you know, you got creeps like this that claim to be, stolen valor, that claim to be military and all this. They never was able to complete anything in their life, and then all of a sudden they want to take credit for something that they never done. So it's
Well, you know what Amy thinks is funny, and I just do it. You know, if I'm at the hockey game or I'm out somewhere and they like are honoring the veterans and stuff, I don't stand up, dude. I mean, I was in the military. I don't consider myself a veteran. I wasn't in any war. I wasn't
but you're
in
still
any
a veteran. You still want to serve your time.
I still pay respect to them, but
Right.
it's not that I want anything, any type of respect from them, from anybody. I was in there in peacetime, you know, where nothing was going on except for me.
While you're still in peacetime, let's talk about Amber Chapman. You know Amber Chapman of Eustis, Florida?
I do not know Amber Chapman.
Well,
I need to? How is she?
Well, she was arrested.
No, not again.
She's a 35-year-old woman.
Oh, hot. I'm sure she's hot looking.
She got arrested Saturday on allegations of placing a 4-year-old boy in a dryer that went round and round. Lake County arrest affidavit stated Amber Chapman of Eustis is being arrested and charged with aggravated child abuse I guess it happened in February. The boy was found with head and face, back, and abdomen injuries consistent with the allegations. So, I hope that whatever jury's overseeing Amber Chapman's case, make sure that she does not get close to another child. Yeah, I just can't imagine what somebody thinks that.
Well, I heard one story where a young child put another child in the frickin' oven and turned the oven on.
Yeah, I've heard.
And went playing, and when the mom came home, she thought she smelled something burning. She opened it up, and she didn't know it was the baby, but because she couldn't recognize it. I don't mean to be graphic, but that is the scariest thing I've heard in my life. So, yeah. And it's pure an accident, but you know, it's not enough that one person's dead, but the kid that did that probably didn't maliciously do it, but is going to have to live with that for the rest of their life, and then that's going to cause ripples in their
the way that they grow up.
Yes,
because the parent's going to have to.
So it's like a vicious cycle that just never ends. So.
All right. Well,
I might be a serial killer because usually you can eat a bowl of cereal and then go get somebody.
I'm going to come over here closer to home and go down to Collier County here. 31-year-old Michael Marola. You know him?
I do not know him. Sounds familiar, but I don't know him. I don't think I partied with him.
Well, the deputy stopped Michael Marola, during a traffic stop down by 12th Street, southeast on Golden Gate Boulevard.
Yep, way out
the
there.
Collier County Sheriff's Office, when they looked at David Marola's, they noticed that he had an animal inside an open plastic tub in the bed of his pickup truck, along with 2 firearms.
Wow. What kind of animal is that?
He had a live baby alligator.
Well, he's done for now because you don't mess with FWC, I'm going to tell you right now.
And I'm going to put Michael Marola's picture up here behind us here so you can look at it.
Yep.
He drives a GMC Sierra pickup truck, and he's been recognized from previous law enforcement encounters as having a suspended driver's license.
Yep.
Now, I think this guy could get the $900 a month when you look at his picture.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's cute. Yeah. Oh, look at that nice long
He looks
hair.
like a bad...
He is a pretty boy.
He looks like about a 45-year-old woman that has a bad drinking habit, like a heavy daily drinking habit, smoking a couple cigars. He looks like a rough woman. He does not...
But if he had his mouth open and he was missing like 8 or 10 teeth, it might look different to you.
I don't know. The hair, the earrings. I mean, he got this drawn up face.
He does look like sort of
He's a pretty rough-looking character.
Like I live in Suncoast Estates kind of deal.
But he lives in, like, I don't know where he lives, but he was in Golden Gate.
Well,
and
nice guy.
I don't know what kind of guy he is, but
yeah, 2 firearms. Any previous felonies or anything?
They said that he had a suspended license. That's how they stopped him. They recognized him from previous encounters and knew that he had no license when they seen him drive by. So they pulled him over because they knew he didn't have, and then they also found syringes.
Oh my! See,
loaded with methamphetamine.
See what I'm saying?
In Marola's jacket.
That's why he didn't open his mouth, because he's got mouth. I knew it.
Well, Marola faces 2 counts of carrying concealed firearm, possessions of controlled substance.
Yep. He's going downtown Julie Brown. I'll tell you right now.
And he's also going to be he's going to be investigated by the Wildlife Conservation Committee about the alligator, and wildlife officers are responding to investigate.
I knew it. See, once they get involved.
He's pasty white. I can't. And when I seen the first thing out, they says Florida man arrested.
Yep.
Look at that guy. That's not a Florida man.
He's not been out.
He's not a Florida man. If he was a Florida man, he wouldn't be toting around a baby gator. He'd have a damn full-grown 8-9 footer in there ready to go on the grill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not a Florida man.
All right.
I don't even know if that's a Florida transvestite, but it's definitely not a Florida.
$907 a month, though, bro.
If he's in California.
Well, yeah. And how much does it cost to live out there? A lot of money.
I don't know, but around here, he's going to live under Sheriff Ramboska's watch here, and he ain't going to have to pay a damn thing. The taxpayer's going to pay for this methamphetamine habit, alligator poaching freak.
Yeah, so if you're addicted to meth and you get on that program, will they pay for your meth as a prescription?
In California, they might.
See, because that's a disability at that point, because you can't quit smoking meth. So then that's considered a disability, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just checking in on it.
Yeah, it's I can't get over how rough this dude looks, man. It was.
I think you're kind of a little bit going a little overboard with him looking at that guy.
No, I'm off.
Is this a dude with a lot? Oh, you're not.
I'm over in Panama City Beach, where they arrested 2 Alabama men charged after what they said takeover of a Florida beach town.
Really?
Well, the 2 men were accused of inciting or encouraging a riot after authorities said messages were spread online encouraging the spring break takeover of a Florida beach town. More than 160 people were arrested, about 75 illegal guns were confiscated, and several businesses closed during a wild weekend last month in Panama City.
All right.
Social media influencers and others promoted Panamaniac.
Hi.
On Facebook and other social media platforms. Now look, they can promote violently trying to take over a town on Facebook.
Yeah.
I reposted something that Ted Nugent and Charmaine posted, and I got a damn 90-day.
Yeah, Joe, but they don't have the status that you got. I mean, you know.
These 2 Alabama men, come on, man. They incite and encourage enough for where the police arrest over 160 people. You get a group of young college kids spring break, they do stupid shit and think it's going to be funny. They don't realize the repercussions of what the law don't find funny. And so, but these guys were able to promote this on social media. I can't even run ads for 90 days. Right. Come on.
Right.
I mean, realistically, the world's a little twisted, and it seems like if you're trying to do things right or logically, you're the wrong. You're viewed as the wrong person. So, well, I don't know. It's very sad day to know that this kind of activity is being allowed in my state, and that social oligarchs are allowing it, the social media oligarchs are allowing it to run freely, and I'm the one that gets censored.
I'd like to take this time to thank all the people that were here that are not here no more. Thank you for going back home and letting our roads be a little bit less congested. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next year.
I didn't see it today. I'm telling you what, I was on the interstate and it started raining, and look, I don't know what is up north, y'all. They got snow and shit. I mean, they drive in rough weather. We get a little bit of rain. I ain't talking about like some of our really summer rains. We get a little bit of rain today, and on the interstate, it's like a parking lot. And people's got their emergency flashers on, which, by the way, for you northerners, that's against the law in the state of Florida. You cannot ride with your emergency flashers on.
They do it all the time.
But it's you can get a ticket for it, just so you know.
Because really what you're doing is causing a hazard.
You're impeding traffic.
Yeah.
If you're that nervous of a little bit of rain, pull your scared ass over to the shoulder and wait it through. I mean, don't sit there.
I remember when I first got here and I seen the rain come down in like a monsoon. And that's exactly what I did. I pulled over until it quit raining, and then I got back out there.
Well, you got a little more sense than I give you credit for.
Well, that was until I got used to how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And now I know how to drive in it. But, you know, it's when it lightly rains and it hasn't rained in a while and the oil comes up on the thing, that's when you got to be careful, too.
Yeah. But, and there was a lot of wrecks. I mean, down on the interstate today by Colonial Boulevard, there was a wreck right before to get off on the Colonial, and there was a wreck right after. One of the cars even rolled. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, the people really do, I don't know if they're texting while they're driving or what. I see more accidents, especially while we're invaded.
Right.
You know, when the cockroaches invade, there's a lot of problems.
Right.
And it's getting worse. Every day, the property values are soaring up here. Your rent is like double, triple what it used to be.
Yeah, can you explain that to me? Because it's something I don't understand. If the people that are working, and they're not really getting no raises or no increases because they're working. They're trying to hire people, but they can't hire people because nobody will work for $14 an hour. But yet, all the prices go up, as in food, as in gasoline, as in rent, and all these other things. How can somebody pay $2,000 a month and a car payment, but can't find a job or can't get a job that I couldn't pay all that with what I'm making after so many years? You know
I have no idea.
I don't see how you can even do any of that.
No.
You'd have to live in a house with 3 other people in it. Everybody paying $1,000 a month.
I think a lot of people in that case, and
so where does your? Is that why you can't fill the low-paying jobs? Because nobody's around anymore because they can't afford to live here?
Well, I mean, look, if you look right now, I mean, our population's growing daily. But I think a lot of our population is coming from people that have already done work and retired. If you're coming down here seeking to gain fame and fortune, it's gone. It's shot out in Florida. There's no way you can be like a start from scratch person down here right now. You can't afford to live. I mean, and
well, just say if your house is worth $150,000 and now it's selling for $320,000. All right. So if you sell that house, but then when you bought that house, you weren't making very much money, so you're making just say $16, $17 an hour. Now you're going to go buy another house. It's going to cost you $300,000. You're going to have to qualify that against your salary. how's that $14 or $16 going to do against a $300,000 mortgage?
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I don't understand. So then you've priced everybody out of the market. So the people that don't have the money to buy a house, they're either going to rent an apartment or they're going to leave. They have no choice.
Well, yeah, and I think that what you have is the people is working menial jobs. That's who you're losing.
Yeah.
The people that's, like I said before, the people that's already established their wealth or whatever, they're coming down and they can afford to pay those prices for those homes. I talked to a lady the other day, and I'm not going to mention no names, but I happened to be there when she got a call, and I listened to the phone call, and she had a piece of property for sale, and so I asked her. She says, they call me every day. She says, yeah. She said, I tell them. She said, like I tell every one of them calls me. She says, make me an offer. I want it over market value, and I'll tell you, give me the best offer you got, and I'll let you know. She said, I'm trying to set on it till it's $1 million in Cape Coral. And I said, oh, I said, you got a nice place? Little duplex. That property has already went up that much to where this person feels like they can sit on a duplex in Cape Coral
for $1 million
until it hits $1 million. That is unfreaking believable. Even if it was down in the yacht club area, I don't see a duplex in Cape Coral hitting $1 million.
But you never know if it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on each side with a 1-car garage. That's quite a home. That's 2 homes in one. If one home costs you $300,000, well, $1 million's a stretch. So you're
well, I'll tell you. You remember when I had the duplex
right
in there, and that really was when you're starting out young in a family or something. That's not a bad. If you got the money to invest, a duplex is not a bad way to go, because if you play it right, the person that you rent the other apartment out of, the other side of the duplex out to,
right,
they should pretty much be covering your monthly nut.
Right.
So you're basically living for free or maybe the taxes. But what your mortgage payment is, you're gaining your mortgage and most times your insurance and whatever else you got to pay out of the person that's leasing that side of the building. And, we were fortunate when I was in the duplex situation. We had a single girl with a child who made decent money, who lived there for a long time. And then, I was gone after that. I had done moved on. And, but yeah, it was a duplex is not a bad investment, but $1 million duplex,
I
don't know how you're going to get that back, man. I don't think you're going to rent out the other side to make up the mortgage payment on that. But, what else is going on, Lizard?
Not much, just getting back to work. I'm still dealing with this shingle stuff. They said it could be 2 to 3 months, and I hope not, but it's one of those deals that you wake up and see how you feel in the morning and see if it still hurts or it don't. So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we got Lizard back. He's not like the frozen iguanas falling out of a tree. He's still flopping around.
That's right.
We're not gonna continually bore you tonight. We just wanted to get a little something out. Let y'all know that Lizard was alive.
Yeah.
Maybe not well, but he is alive.
Yep.
And yeah, we will be back. Hopefully, Lizard will be back up for it next week.
Yeah.
And we'll do another show. I thank you folks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Smokin Joe. Is it backslash or forward slash?
What?
Buy me a coffee.
Oh, forward slash.
Excuse me. It's buymeacoffee.com /Smokin Joe. And that's SMOKINJOE. Or Cash App $JESSEWHAT. You can contribute to our stupidity in either of those ways. Miss Jessie also does custom t-shirts. If you need custom t-shirts for your business or an event, please contact her at crackerculturecollections@gmail.com. Thank you folks again for joining us tonight on our crazy weekend get-togethers. I am Smokin Joe for the Cracker Culture Podcast, along with
Lizard
Dick. Don't let him church it up for you. And we hope you enjoy the show. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell your mom-in-law. Tell them to subscribe to us. We love you, Florida. Love, peace, and gator grease.
It's a wrap.